like a nasally ass voice.
You're not talking about Ken Griffey Jr. You're talking about. You're
Yes.
talking about Dallas Griffey Jr.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Dallas.
I'm so fucking glad I hit him again.
I wish you would have hit one of the new kids.
Yeah.
I could split them right now.
I was getting ready to fucking go off on that one kid, the youngest one. Did you hear him talk to me?
No.
He goes, you know, I'm only 11 and I hit the ball off you. I shouldn't be able to do that. And I said, buddy, I was throwing like 40%. And he goes, no, you were throwing like 70 miles an hour. That's like pretty hard. It seemed like you were trying to throw the ball pretty hard. I still managed to get the ball, hit the ball pretty hard off you. I think, you know, next time I'll be ready for it. And I'm like, dude, you're not good.
You're not him, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to guest play with us for one weekend, and then I'm going to tell Mike that I never want to see that kid work white trash dad. Like,
dude, yeah, that's ridiculous.
No, like, that was unbelievable. That was such a bad look. And then I got stuck playing, like, don't touch my truck, and I'm like, you just look like a bunch of fucking pizzazz right now.
That guy was really bad.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to be good, but like, come on. Come on.
Yeah, no, that was pathetic. Simply pathetic.
Like, yeah, I was only guest player, but of all the guest players, that's like the best you can come up with.
Right.
And the answer to that is yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I mentioned this to your stream too. Ethan saved a baby falling out of a burning building today by shutting the lights off on a conversation that I did not want to have. So, props to him today.
Wait, are you serious? Like, did she have like a baby at home?
No. I'm saying you saved the baby.
Like metaphorically. Okay.
Turn the lights off. Yeah, no.
I was like, damn.
The baby was still alive, like he didn't do CPR or anything, but like it wasn't pretty athletic catch. And there was no mattress to save the kid. Like he was gonna die. So. What's going on with this game? Are we?
Oh, did you send one?
I did send one.
Wow.
Here we go.
There it is. Sorry, it was just loading. Oh, would you do me a massive favor and turn off your game audio, or I guess muting either works. I can hear you either way.
Okay, it should be all good there. You got Jason catching the spots with Ramirez. Look at that guy.
Yeah.
Throw Manny in there too.
Why not?
And then, honestly, that's just awesome. I got the outfit. Gosh, it was just like LeBron and Wade status.
Oh, dude, they put Manny at DH to keep Evan Carter too.
Dude, this is
the squad.
This is unbelievable.
I'm sorry, when the fuck did you get Mason Miller?
I told him. Remember? We played with him last time.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, is Mason Miller good? And you're like, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I pulled him out of a compliment.
That's awesome. That is wonderful. Well, oh, hey, I probably need to press ready, huh? Yeah.
That would be helpful.
Whoops. What a squad, dude. And also, I feel like the live series, the lightning boosted Zach Wheeler might be the second coming of Jesus Christ on the mound.
He might be.
So we're trying it out.
What do we want next? 5-hole?
Yeah. Mackenzie, what is up? Welcome back. Hey, let me know if the audio is okay. I can't tell. So, actually, I can tell. Hang on. Let me open this.
Salad. Let's do that.
Sounds alright.
What are we thinking?
I think that looks wonderful. Coach, you're doing a great job with this team.
Hey, thanks, man. You know, sometimes I feel like they're my guys. Oh, wait, he's not parallel 5. Oh, wait, yes, he's a 90. We're good. I'm like, oh, we might be cooked.
Harper being a 90 kind of scares me, though.
Yeah.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Red Sox taking on the Tigers.
Look at these guys playing as LSU just to.
Ready to
Pretty
go,
sure nice.
digging in. Bobby
They're just
Witt
being nice
Jr.
for Daddy Skeens. Showing their respect.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
inside.
Throw. Safe. Piazza too late with that one.
All right, good job, Jason.
Okay.
That one ripped.
Yeah.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
I think
The
I'm down.
relay headed for the
Why is he
plate.
still going?
Hung up in a rundown now
I did
between
not say
third
that.
and home.
You did that? You did that?
And
I
they're
didn't say
putting the
that. I
tag
didn't
out
fucking
for
say
the
that.
out. So digging in, Ken
I'm good.
Griffey Jr.
I hate fucking base running bullshit like that.
With Jr. probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. And it skips in the dirt.
The whole setup for Junior, the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone, just a pretty thing from start to finish.
Wow.
And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backwards, big smile on his face. He kept this game that can have a lot of stress in it fun, just like he was a kid.
Manny Ramirez now at the plate. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
We did, but back when Griffey played, it was still okay. So
Oh,
In the air to left center, makes his way towards it.
they what's it called?
Makes
Just for
the grab,
inflation or
and
whatever.
that's the inning.
so the both teams are playing with like all new
Back
players.
here at
We don't
Coors
have that.
Field.
Right,
And
yeah, we
on
won't
the
have
mound
the
in this one, Paul
And
Steens.
we
Chris,
can,
what are you
we can
looking for
challenge
from
balls
him?
and strikes. Yeah.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one.
Outside, that's a ball.
Swing and a
Great
miss.
ball, yeah.
Curveball in the dirt.
One ball,
Great.
two
Even
strikes.
better.
Hey, you got him.
Salas collects, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Okay, so I
And
know
here
how to
is
go
Manny
that guy.
Ramirez.
Just don't give him a strike.
One out, bases empty. Skeens, a righty that throws with power. 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023.
No balls, 2 strikes.
You can't go back to the fastball. No. That was a joke. You totally could have. I don't think it really matters. You're going to get him. Oh,
That
no.
one lifted to left.
Oh, wait.
Snags it for the second out.
You know what? Upon further
Just pulled
inspection,
off of it a little bit right there.
We, in
That
fact,
front
do have a guy
shoulder
there.
coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go
That's
up
what
the
do we
middle
not
the
default
other way
white
with
top
some
on?
authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bryce Harper at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
All right, now he knows I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit it back.
That's out to center field.
Yeah,
Junior gets under it. He's got it. And that'll do it.
He is only geared up for that.
he will be getting nothing
Back here in
but
Denver,
low
and
breakers
now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
until he hits one above 70.
Boog, here's a
Then who
note
knows?
on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And strike 2.
All right, so he's going to throw mostly 91.
0-2 is the count.
Occasionally sneak in a fast one.
Heck of a fight. I don't know how you got that.
By the time
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one down. Here's Jose Ramirez.
All right, I'm on it. Give me that cutter.
And he
Oh my
swings and
God.
lifts one to
What a
deep
one.
center
Yeah, I
field.
mean, yeah, why
That's
not?
going back. Back some more. You can kiss it goodbye.
Yeah.
Hey,
He'll touch them all.
Did they have a guy
boost
there?
their lead. It's 2-0.
I don't
One out, bases empty.
They did not, in
Walker
fact, have a guy there.
Jenkins getting ready to hit. He swings and
Tough look
fouls
for the
one
kid.
off. One out, bases empty, and a run in for the top of the second. Ripped to third and caught.
No
He put
way.
a really good swing on that pitch and hit the
What a
ball.
lemon.
You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit
me a
the ball
splitter.
like that with
Come
good
on.
exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Ethan
Yes.
Salas stands in now and watches strike one.
That might have been at one.
That ball would have gone about 170,000 feet. Oh,
Swings
Nestle?
and blasts one
There's
deep
no
to
way.
left
No.
center. Ramirez
Damn, that was
raging
way
into
out
the
there.
alley.
I mean,
And
if
makes
we do
the
this
grab.
every inning,
And that
Dude,
is
we'll
we'll have
9. Yeah, wait. Hang
bottom
on, let me
half
do
of
the
inning
math.
number
Yeah,
2.
no, that checks out.
So now it's Corey Seager.
This is the guy that we don't.
pitch.
I don't know if this guy was good or not. I know the other guy was bad.
Shortstop
Okay.
takes the ball.
the second hit is going to be curveballs in the dirt, nothing but. And
What is up, Victoria? Welcome back.
And a foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball.
Hey, he
Try
was
to
a
go
little bit
get
late
the
for that one, wasn't he?
fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Wow.
too late.
Was he late on that?
Very late.
That's from
Here's
very
a
late.
1-2.
Mm.
Curve in the
Are
dirt.
you? Are you kidding me? Okay, here's a little sinker.
Pitch misses. Full count now.
It's okay. Eyesight's all over the place now. Doesn't know what to
Yeah,
expect.
hey, you know what? Quite honestly, neither do I.
Then just got a fastball inside 20 after.
That's
We
hard
got
to
a
hold
guy.
the
We
line.
got a guy. Let's go.
Makes
Come
the
on.
grab, one down.
I think he has like 14 actually.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups
Actually,
nowadays, Chris,
you check
and it's
that
huge when
because
you don't have to sit a guy or
You're
platoon.
not going to need to
When
do
you
anything
can
on the
hit
field right now.
both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
I was very close to signing him in fantasy. As soon as he got the call up, I was like, you know what? I
And
might.
first offering is
I can't
fouled
tell
off.
whether I want to call Nick for Dyson or Sharp. The way he just sucks up those balls.
Dude,
Bush
yeah,
Line's going to have to find a
one
way
heck
to
of a
make
good
him work a little harder out there on the mound.
sucker.
I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it
Ethan
takes.
Salas, that'll
Down
work.
to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it.
This is the way that we want to start the game.
And we're back. Now here is Evan Carter. Yamamoto back to work.
Oh,
Warning track, wall, and you
Was that-
can touch them all,
That's the
baseball man.
9-hole?
Evan Carter.
He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
What pitch was that?
Football.
This one smoked on its way out of here.
Just like your life.
There's no fucking way.
And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
All right, see ya.
Here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
That's so tough.
With how
Wait,
good
was
these
that
offenses
super-
are, there's a
Yes,
lot
that
of
was.
ball game left.
That one
Dude,
finds
that
the zone. That's
It was
strike
16
one.
minutes in the stream. I got to remember that. We're clipping that one.
Just missed.
If no one else sees it, at least we'll send it to Spence and get a laugh.
Yeah.
Do a little video editing. Have you seen those?
3-1.
They do like the meme clip right at point of contact.
Yes. And
Top
it'll
of
be
the
like-
zone. It's called a strike.
Yeah.
Good though.
He fucking loves those things.
There goes
Hey,
down.
Callie, what's up? Thanks for the gift.
I'd be lying if I said I did.
Here's the
Dog,
center
I posted
fielder,
one, and I
Ken
forgot
Griffey
that I posted
Jr.
it with
He's 0 for
one of those
1.
on it. And I showed it to Spence, and it had the.
He swings and
have you
misses,
seen the
and it's
puffer
nothing
fish
in
with
one.
the?
Griffey was an instant sensation when he
carrot?
burst onto the major league scene back in
I
1989.
forgot I had
A
that.
sweet swinging
And
19-year-old
that fucking
kid,
thing
and
popped
he
up,
got
and I
to
was
play
like, oh, shit,
alongside
he
his
just
dad.
died
He was a
laughing.
special player.
Spence is a cool
In
guy.
the air, left field,
I think
Are you
and that'll
kidding
fall
me?
for a base hit.
dude, Ken Griffey Jr.
That might be my first hit ever with Griffey in
Well,
5
that's
years
one
of
of
the
those
game.
knocks where you almost expect to get some
I-
jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of
I
the
don't know
bat,
how
just kind of
he did,
muscled it
but
out there.
I'm
And
like-
you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there
I feel like
sometimes.
having the
And a
guy,
pitch.
like, borderline.
On the ground left side, 6, 4,
But if he just had
3, double play. And the inning is over.
like
But 2
I
run
wouldn't mind if he,
trippers
like,
in
helped
this
out
inning, the
exactly,
long
but
ball.
I just
As we go to the last of the third.
Like,
Here's
he
Shohei Ohtani.
he pissed me off.
Yeah, no, I got you. And hey, you know what?
Love his voice, but like let
And
him
that's
go.
down and away.
No,
I would want them. I tolerate one of them.
which one's that?
The one that I hit.
Big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball.
I think he has
Great job
potential.
of setting him up by throwing the
I
curveball.
think
Add
Dallas
some
would be
velocity
like,
to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
I
That
really
one in triple
Yeah.
digits.
Yeah, I
Just
think,
threw that
I think he could be
fastball
like a
by
JUCO or
elevated,
D2
and if
lefty
you're
pitcher.
not looking up in that
He-
location,
honestly, his
very difficult to
swing
catch
for
up
as small
to,
as he is,
especially with
he
that
can hit.
velocity.
And ring him
Yeah.
up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
by
Here's the catcher, Mike
Right.
Piazza.
not playing for a little bit. I feel like he's progressed.
Yeah,
Check
100%.
swing, and he held up.
Like I feel like how everyone started to where we're at now. I feel like it doesn't about, which I don't.
And it's even up.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to
Yeah.
what you
No, I
think you
agree with
see.
you. But then at the same
he
time,
gets
like, if you're
wrong
playing
right
middle
there.
infield
Nasty slider
and
with
you're not
just
super,
terrific
super
bite at
quick,
the end.
You gotta be damn
Swinging
good.
a ground ball, and
And
that one finds its way through.
No, he has
So
shown
a man
great
aboard
improvements,
now
but
with
he's
1
not
away.
like, you show up and you're like, oh, that's a fucking guy.
No, he's like
And now the center fielder.
Yeah.
left or right field.
But if he treats outfield like he treated first base, he
And
will
a
not
swing
be.
and a line drive in a right field.
Correct.
Jenkins makes the
Yeah,
grab,
I
and there's
love my
2
left
gone.
man. I thought the kid would be excited to play.
So
Honestly,
batting order
that's not
turns
on you,
over.
like,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 1 so far.
If you're going to be a pussy about getting put into a defensive position that you're not comfortable with and 12
the
or
ground.
13 you, that's
And
on
that
you.
one handled. Slings to first. That ends the inning.
Like, it's similar to catcher.
And welcome back to the ballpark as
Like,
we go to
you
the
touch-
top of
you
the
don't
4th.
touch the
And
ball
here's the
like
first
offense,
baseman,
like the
Nick
catcher would do,
Kurtz.
but you're still
Swing and a miss.
The pitch started in and ended up on the
And you
outside
kinda
edge. Just
have to
changing
think
planes
how
and
it
very
is, like,
difficult, especially for a
what's
left-handed
on,
hitter
like,
to track.
that was an adjustment other than the fact that the glove is shaped differently.
Right.
The 0-2.
That's why
But-
almost every catcher has a secondary position at first base.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Like, it's not unreasonable to expect that he can play there in an emergency spot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily blame him either because
Oh,
And it's fouled
that
off. They'll
scene
do it
tournament where I
again.
tried to over down over there, too,
right,
and he just looked at the glove like he was staring at a UFO. Like,
right. I'm not even saying
Ground
that,
ball up the
he
middle,
should have
that's
been
a base
a
hit.
really good defensive first baseman. I'm saying don't be
And the
like
leadoff
a
man
jackass
aboard.
about having to play the spot.
Yeah, like, nine
Now
players.
it's Jose
Right.
Ramirez.
Right. We have 9 players, and your brother has a hole in his skull.
In the dirt.
You're gonna have to fucking fill in a little bit.
Dallas has
Swings through that one out front that time.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity
Oh,
here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
No, I didn't.
Ramirez checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Hey, don't worry, coach. I got you.
Thanks,
So
Coach.
next, Walker Jenkins.
Okay, I hit the
He's
sliders. I'm
0
ready
for
for the
1.
fastball.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Jenkins goes 6
Four.
feet, 3
There.
inches, 210
Wow.
pounds, and he's usually in
Good ball.
center, but today starting in right.
Yeah.
Ball to strike, the pitch. Swing and a ball driven
Thank
pretty
you,
well
Dazzle.
out towards left center.
come
on the
on.
move.
Damn it, dude. That's my third
Makes
warning
the
track
catch
out.
for the out.
Oh wait, did you just do the?
So man aboard. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ethan Salas. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss.
Had a lot of practice in
1-1.
case you
They
can't
really
tell.
need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that's the third out.
Okay, you know what? 4 after 4.
I mean,
Let's
we're
go,
still
baby.
on
Come
Ready
on.
to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter,
right.
Manny Ramirez.
This is the guy that swings at all the breakers.
Check
Attaboy.
swing, but he went too far.
Wow.
Strike 1.
Well,
Said
these players, as this
Pirates
game goes on,
21-50
have to be
champs
more disciplined at the
trust.
plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone,
you know what?
those chases are turning into a bunch of outs.
I don't
Can
doubt
they
it.
turn that around and stay within the zone?
I trust you
we'll
on that
see,
one.
but I think they have to.
Hey, you might as well keep that bat out there for the bunt, buddy, because you're not hitting a goddamn thing. I could lay it on a fucking tee and you're not hitting it.
And
Sick.
that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
That's pathetic, dude.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
a sick fucking
First
joke on that
overall
bat.
pick back in
Little brother.
2010.
Little brother or girl
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly
Maybe
efficient in
he's
this
streaming,
one.
and
First
he's
pitch
like,
strike
guys,
percentage over 70%. That's well above
My
league
OnlyFans
average, and
girlfriend,
that's what's
she's
allowed
playing
him
right
to
now.
pitch well up until this point.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
What's up, Do-Rag? Welcome back. Holy shit, we got another
Swing
one.
and a miss.
We got 2
Struck him
OnlyFans
out.
girlfriends swinging right now.
Salas gathers, throws to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. Here's Corey Seager.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there.
I mean, surely.
Not his best
Right?
at bat.
I don't just
And
repeat the
first
same
offering
shit.
is fouled off.
No,
2 out space is empty.
You're leaving?
Same shit until they learn how to
Oh
hit it.
no, too much
Oh,
play.
no, they hit it.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right
Damn.
center field. That'll touchdown
I mean,
for
he might
hit.
be hosed.
Now a relay to second. Not
really
going to
good punt.
get him. He's in there.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great
Okay,
swing.
Bully, hear me
Got
out.
everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well
His
as he
wall-
possibly
no way
has.
he didn't swing.
In
Are
the
you
dirt,
shitting
but
me?
kept close.
He
Jack
for sure
put
will.
that.
Runner at second. 2 down. And a strike to Glaber.
Big time jam right there.
One ball,
I
one
hate
strike.
it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help
Oh,
but
good
chuckle a
lead.
little bit.
Attaboy.
Inside. And it's 2-1.
I don't do it again, though. I don't do it again. Get out, get out, get out. Ah.
I tried.
Kurtz makes the catch. And that is the
He doesn't
third
give
out
a
of the
fuck.
inning.
Planet Kurt.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the
Okay.
left fielder, Evan Carter. Ground ball right side. A dive.
No
Nice
fucking
stop.
way.
The tag, and he's out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Pulls that one foul.
Right idea.
Swing and a
Oh.
chopper out to
Is he
short.
there?
He's
And
all
he's
the way
safe
there.
at first.
That's fucking absurd.
One gone,
Give me
runner
a slider.
first. Now it's
I
the
mean,
second
banging off the
baseman,
left of the
Jason
wall.
The
Kipnis.
only reason he beat that out was because
And first offering is
You're
fouled
calling
off.
to be a different guy.
100%. Hey, Nate Trotsky said, water.
Swing and a miss.
So hard to touch.
Oh.
I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 90.
Runner takes off.
Oh,
Swing
no, I
and a
shouldn't have
ball
fucking swung
lifted
that.
in the air.
That's my bad. Sorry.
Ramirez makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Hit and run,
1
hit and
for
run.
2.
Come on, come on.
Runner on the go.
Oh, come
Left
on.
field,
Get out,
way back
get out.
there.
Get out.
One hops
That's a
off
run.
the wall.
Dude,
Should be
hit and run,
extra
that scored it.
bases.
We're keeping
Here
on our-
comes
we're keeping
Wynn
on our
around
pace.
third. He'll score easily.
That was a perfectly
Picks
executed
himself
hit and
up
run
an
there. That
RBI.
was sick.
Loud contact leads to the double.
Good for you.
You could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off.
Oh,
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way.
Jack put that.
Gone.
Get that shit
A
out of here.
massive
Come on.
home run. And they add a pair. It's 7-0. 2 outs, nobody on.
Why are you still
And now
here,
the first
dude?
baseman, Nick Kurtz. Ripped to
Oh my
third,
God.
but handled,
I guess
and that'll end the
twice.
inning.
You gotta be you can put it
You're at 7 and 4 2/3 innings,
We
man.
head
That's
to the
the
bottom
sort
of
of
the
outing that
fifth.
got
Jorge Soler
Charlie
up at
Morton
the plate.
DFA'd by the Orioles. Why are you still playing this game?
Swing and a miss.
Shit,
as he
if you're gonna
chases
go
that
and
one
start hitting
darting
like
out
that,
of
you
the
might as well
zone.
stay, right?
Clearly down in this
Why
ball
not?
game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's
gotta
got to
play
come
that.
one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller.
I don't
pitch
see
to
any problem
pitch,
tuning
make
it
that
again.
guy on the mound
Quite
work to
frankly.
get you out.
Way out front for strike 2.
All sliders so far
Oh,
in this
good
at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a ball hammered left
Yeah,
field.
guess what? This still
And it
doesn't
hits
fucking
the
matter.
fence.
He's home to 2.
Around
Come on.
first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's there with a leadoff
No, you're
double.
fine, though. He's not scoring on that.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Swung on, belted.
Yep.
And it gets into the corner, but it's
Dude,
foul.
the baseball guys
So
hate
back
these
in
guys right now.
2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Left field.
sorry, but
And out number 1 on the
Yeah,
ground.
We in fact have a guy there. Actually, that guy already
And
hit
here's the
home run,
catcher,
so we
Mike
got
Piazza.
a really
1 for
fucking
1
good
with
guy
a
there.
single so far.
See you, ball.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss.
Oh, my God.
Get through this at bat.
Soler over at second, 1 down.
No.
Next pitch way upstairs.
Give him the sweeper. Curveball works as well. See ya.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Wow.
Okay, but like, you don't go
especially
with another
2
one out of
strikes.
zone because even if he doesn't swing,
That's foul
Even
off
if
to
he
the
doesn't
right
swing, that
side.
sets up a
Keeps
double
the
play
AB
ball.
going. Man at second.
see ya.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now the center fielder.
Yeah. I love that thought process, coach.
And first offering is
And
fouled
our
off.
media, hey, what is up? Thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying our content. We're kind of,
And strike 2.
0-2.
it's incredible stuff.
Ow.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And he's down on
Dominance from Spoons today.
Is that 5 innings,
back
43
here in
strikeouts?
Denver. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now, Jose Ramirez.
I mean, surely he doesn't give me another elevated fastball, right? Oh, okay.
You can kiss it goodbye. Another homer.
What is
His
that, 4?
second home run of the game, and they tack
Is that
on
4
to
for
their
me?
lead. It's
3 for you, 2
8-0.
for you? I mean, that's
And
fucking
now
absurd.
Walker Jenkins. And that one fouled off.
Well, these guys,
Christ
simply put,
almighty,
are
dude, give him
producing
the
a lot
fucking
of
4-pitch
quality
pass.
swings.
What are we
It's been
doing?
a real team effort.
That's my
Already
second with
High
Jay.
fly ball down the left field line.
Yep. Oh, here's the run roll.
So a man aboard. And now Ethan Salas. The big behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Oh,
The count.
That's a bold decision.
One
there.
on, nobody out.
I like
A
it,
run
though.
in. And we're in
Yeah,
the
he
top
still
half of the
has that.
6th. Sliced hard but foul.
98 foul.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
Give me that elevated fastball. Give me the cutter about here.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
You know what? First bat swing of the day.
Evan Carter digs in now. He's already homered in this game.
Really fucking bad. See ya.
Here's a swing and a
That's
drive
game.
left
That's game.
field, and he knew it.
That's 2 for
So
Evan
he
Carter,
goes
2
the
for J.
opposite
Ram, 1
way
for
with
Bobby.
that one. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they add on. It's 10-0. So digging in, Bobby Witt
But,
Jr.
I mean, are we gonna play these guys again?
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Count.
Witt
1-0.
Jr.
I can
is
send him a
one of
message
only
and ask,
2
hey,
players
man, we really
in
want it
AL
back.
history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in
Yeah, hey,
each of his
GGs.
first 2
Let's
seasons.
run it back.
The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Best of
Got
3.
the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All right, lock in. Come on.
Outside low. It's 2-2.
we've actually outdid ourselves a little bit. Now we physically can't score 9 runs in 9 innings.
Got him swinging. 2 down, bases
God.
empty.
Dude, we can't
Here's
be
the
letting up
second
like this.
baseman,
Come on.
Jason Kipnis.
Fuck me.
And first offering is
104.
fouled off.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, he does that. I've never seen anyone else
2
do
down,
that.
nobody on. Fought off foul.
Did I drop my... Oh, yeah, I dropped that.
I
Hell
think.
yeah. Okay.
Looks like you might have. Just a hair.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center
So I want to say
field.
we hold him here in this game.
Soler makes the play. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy.
All
Let's
right,
see if we
Coach.
got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some
Look at your
good
guy.
stuff in there.
All right,
Should
Singy,
I
in
put,
ballpark entertainment, you got a
Who's
favorite
that
mascot
submarine
race?
race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets
I was
tackled.
thinking about
They always get hurt.
Hobie,
I know, it's just crazy.
Minter,
Imagine
whatever the
running
fuck
around in
his
those
name is.
big, bulky
You know what,
suits,
though?
and
I guess
somebody's
I'll
always going
leave
to go down.
skis.
Get Minter up and moving around. Was that the guy?
Do you remember when
The
Tim
submarine-
Kirkchin ran
that
in the
was
sausage
guy,
race
but
in
that's
Milwaukee?
not the guy
No,
I'm
I
thinking
didn't
of.
see
That's
that one.
AJ
Yeah.
Minter. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
they used
Hobie.
one of the kid-sized
Milner,
ones.
maybe?
You know, this isn't exactly a
Doug, like, what are we
mascot
doing?
race,
That's
but I
four
love
straight
what they
sweeper
do in
dives
Atlanta
out.
with the
You just want to
freeze.
get all four of them.
Here's the left fielder,
Not a
Manny
fucking
Ramirez.
Spiritually.
Check swing, did he go?
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun.
Or they're getting really mad.
And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the
four
freeze,
seam
and
on
it
the
just never
corner just to freeze
materialized.
them?
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those
Oh, this is the
bobsled
guy that's
outfits
on, like,
like
the
the
board with
freeze
the bat
wears?
ones with the
Nah,
lefty
it's
already.
been a little
You're
too
done.
revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Harper stands in here, tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
You know we're going to fuck up our rating after this. We're going to face guys that are going to do this shit to us.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweep.
I have a question.
What's your...
Yeah, so... hang on, let me, Did he go? I'm gonna send this to my buddy Dylan as well. He's gonna want to see this. It's a good question. Anyways, let's get our punchy.
Oh!
He's hitting his front fucking ear with the bat.
Pitch
on that.
misses
Like,
inside.
what are we talking
2-1.
about? What is the question?
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher.
I'm gonna get my strikeout.
And a foul ball.
Yeah, go get you guys.
2 down, nobody on.
They're-
Here in the
they're
bottom of the
so bad.
6th.
And then they're about to swing at this shit.
Next offering is down low.
Hold on, hang on. Okay, hey, hear me out. Ball 3. Huh? That was closer. All right, that wasn't fucking all the way to his back, but I still didn't like it.
3-2. The pitch is outside.
Hey,
Ball
that's
4.
my bad. That's my bad.
Here comes Corey
fix it.
Seager. And first offering is fouled
Good hack.
off. Harper off of first with 2 away.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a down swing right there. Stuck his ass out and everything.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Hold on to the pitcher. Dude, that's gonna be a little fucking Hudson.
Coming on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
But we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff.
No, they were putting in their fucking A effort the whole way through.
That's gonna jack our rating up
And
tenfold.
they probably were just rolling in after work like we were. They're like, all right, guys, let's go get some runs, put some runs on the board. Oh, Evan Carter 2 home runs, J Ram 2 home runs, Bobby Witt home run, Manny Ramirez home run.
Yeah, I mean, those were definitely some coaches right there. Oh, Nick Kurtz is an 88. Look at that.
Oh, Jason Kitten, this is a 94 for me now.
Ooh, touch? Or no?
J Ram's a 95 for me now.
Cool, very cool.
That's P5 J Ram. I got
Up
my
to-
100 strikeouts in PvP coin. Wait, is that all it is? No way, I've only got 100 strikeouts. Are you shitting me? Whatever, I've got 3 packs open here, Coach. Let me handle these.
Oh, yeah, no, rip that.
Braxton Ashcraft, thank God. Been looking for you. You heard of Braxton Ashcraft?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Nick Lofton? Surely that's the son of Kenny Lofton, right? He's adopted, he's white. Alright. I think I'm ready.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's go. Dude, I'm gonna get J-Ram to P5. He's at P4 right now. His rating's gone up from an 89 to a 95.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
That's incredible. That's live series J-Ram. He's going for like 100K. If that. Maybe it's like 70.
Do you put any into this game?
What?
Do you put any money into this game?
I bought the, I think it was like a $20 pack for the 25th or 20th anniversary, like uniforms. That I did get.
Sure.
But other than that, no.
So you're just think it's good is what I'm hearing. You're just that guy.
I will say I have had significantly better pack luck this year. I've had years where I don't pull like any fucking diamonds the whole time through. Like I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of packs. Like
yeah, I like like I pulled Skeens and Mason Miller off common packs.
I pulled God, who did I pull? I bought Bobby. I pulled Ketel Marte. I pulled J-Ram. And Bryce Harper, Acuna.
It's the same way we roll real fast. Didn't commit.
All right, coach, let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going.
Let's continue our dominance.
God,
Oh,
how wonderful would it be to match up with the Penguins?
the same fucking guys. They go, there's no way we pull that shit again. And sure enough, they pull the exact same squad.
Ah, Zach Wheeler.
You know what? Like, I'm excited to try him. I forgot I got him. I think I pulled him. Totally forgot. And, you know, after seeing it, like, oh yeah, okay, so these guys have not stepped off the game since the moment it came out. And that's okay. I'm actually not stressing on that.
I'll happily take that. I think it's still a little early in the night. Where we're still playing Super Brownies.
Yeah, those 45 minutes that we get off, 45 minutes earlier that we get off really helps out. So I think, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Thursday is my last day, but I was gonna say if they ask why I'm flipping the lights off so early, I'm just gonna say that there's a rule: 15 minutes after practice we have to be lights off, gone.
Yeah, no, all about it. Well, I'm not trying to stay there anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Down the third
like
base,
shockingly
Ellie De La
nice
Cruz.
with all of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I take more after Brian in that regard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center
Well, I
field.
would like to say
So
I don't
a man
take
on
after
base
Brett,
to
but,
start the inning.
You know, I kind
Well,
of
clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good.
Don't
Able to
fuck
shoot the
with
ball
a
up
lot
the
of
middle.
what's
Didn't
going
square
on.
it up as much as he probably would have
Oftentimes.
liked, but that's
Yeah.
a good approach paying off.
Did you hear Brett,
And here is
Brett asking
Tim
me to work
Raines.
with him on Sunday?
De La Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out.
High school tryout.
Wheeler with a throw over, and he's back in safely.
He goes, "Hey, E, can you work Sunday?" I said, "I actually don't know. I'm not sure what else I've got going on Sunday."
In the dirt,
He said, "Oh, at 12 o'clock, we've got a high school tryout. I need you there. If you've got lessons or something, just reschedule them because I
and
need
that's
you. I
in
need you
there
there."
at the knees.
What? Sorry, what?
Ellie looking to steal.
Like I had
Bunts it in the air.
previously.
Sends it to first. They get him,
Previously
but it was
stated
pretty
that
close.
Thursday was going to be my
Just
last
doing his
day.
part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring
So as
position.
far as I'm
Got it
concerned,
done
I'm not your
successfully.
employee after
Now let's see
Thursday.
if they can drive him in from second.
So man aboard, one down, and it's
Yeah, he says that.
Tatis at the plate.
And I said, I really
Zach
don't know. I got to
Bunt
figure
towards
out.
third.
Okay, these guys are fucking jackasses.
Tags the
Nice.
runner.
We got one.
Yeah. Said I really have no idea. What the fuck is going on? Is that you? Are you doing that on purpose or?
Doing what? Like fucking with the mound? No, that's entirely an animation thing. And
Well, on my screen, you're running up the right field line right now.
oh, I'm kicking dirt on the mound currently, and I cannot throw to any of the bases.
I have a feeling we're about to disconnect.
Oh, but he's stuck on the mound.
What the Oh, dude, now you're like, hold on, now you're way the fuck. Buddy, you're a fan of the stands right now.
Dude, give me a hot dog.
Look at the fucking snaps I sent you. This is ridiculous.
You look like Prince Fielder going to get a taco right now. Literally in the stand.
Dude, I think Zach Wheeler just retired on us mid-game. He recorded 2 outs. He said, "Damn, I just ran and tagged out Ellie. Yeah, I'm done. I'm hanging him up."
I mean, I don't blame him one bit. I'm not taking this elbow.
No, for sure not. He saw the bunt bullshit they were pulling and said, "Yeah, I actually quit. I'm done now. Find someone else. Somebody else can deal with that bullshit, but I ain't your guy."
That's crazy. Brett's trying to squeeze one more hour out of you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wait. I told him I'll have to check my schedule. He said, "Oh, when can you let me know by?" And I said, "Probably after work Thursday."
And then never text him again.
And I'm gonna wait until after work Thursday and say, "Hey, cannot, in fact. But best of luck."
Yeah, it's like Zach Wheeler on my end is waiting for the batter. Like he's like he's like walking around the mound right now, pacing. Am I still in right field?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're still up the line.
This is awesome.
You're about 30 seats back from first base. Is what you are
Sweet.
currently. Yeah. I mean, pretty good seats to be fair. Cool. Good stuff. Hey,
Man, these guys don't want to quit either.
you would think after, 6 years this has been a problem in their game, they'd find some way to fix it?
I still find it fascinating that we don't need to do this.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to imagine if you set like a 30-second timer on a play, that you could just like drop it there. 30 seconds, either the guy's rounded the bases and scored even at 0 speed, or something isn't right.
Yeah. Let's see if I can. Oh, yes. I am here all night, losers.
Should I be concerned that I can't do that? Is it me? Am I the problem?
You might be the problem.
I mean, I still see yours.
Do you have a middle button that you can hold, like the Xbox button?
Yeah.
You should be able to do it that way.
Right, and I see that. It shows the button to hold that down. I do it, and then nothing happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
angry face. Coach is mad.
Recently played with, not these days.
Brian.
I played against a guy named Itchy Joey.
Oh wait, here we got Brett. And here we got that after he gets hit.
That's awesome. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to our stream. We're playing MLB Stadium Simulator today. Hope you enjoy.
This is Coach. 5 innings total over the summer.
Hey, TJ talked to me today.
Oh really? What did he have to say?
He just told me he was leaving. But that's better than like leaving for the day. But that's better than what he had been saying, which was nothing. After I respectfully told him to just give me my money.
Give me my money.
Yeah. Oh, and his son went 4 for 4, and I said, "Cool."
Yeah. Everyone's in touch with everybody's good.
Yeah.
And if I played in the
Yeah.
my son could do that.
Like I am actually 100% confident, without any doubt in my mind, that you could go and talk to someone on your team, or maybe post something on Facebook, and you'll find at least one person that actually cares. But it ain't me. So go somewhere else.
Give me my money.
Yes. Oh, and your MLB career. Buddy, my tenure with Trotsky lasted longer than that. So, congrats.
Who do we got? I've used up all my
You used up what?
one.
Oh, they limit how many you can send, or did you just use all of them?
All of them.
Ah.
Yeah, so what again with the kids, they wanted so they don't have to pay for the fall as long as they pay the spring.
No, he said that he worked out a deal that have them come now, free of charge now, and they will also not have to pay for the spring.
So just be
Oh, you cut out there. So just what? As far as I can tell, they just show up just to help your team win.
so like
They what?
they just get the free.
Right, exactly, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
They are here out of the kindness of their own hearts. And Brett's. Because he apparently has one.
Brett must be trying to bone or something.
Shit. No, can't blame him.
I will say though, he has the funniest story about his wife.
Brett?
Yeah. I got a little tidbit while I was helping Coach James today.
Uh-huh.
When in Syracuse with the Mets, his now wife was in the stands that weekend, and he said, "Look, if I have a bad weekend, this ain't gonna work out." But I guess he hit 2 jacks and a couple doubles. So He said it'll work.
That's awesome.
Dude, have you heard Cal Ripken's story on that?
Dude, like, I feel like if you remind me, I feel like I have heard it recently, I just don't remember.
There's a video. Wait, no. Is it Chipper Jones?
Yes. I want to say it was Chipper.
It's definitely Chipper.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I had one girlfriend within about 319, and then new girl showed up at about 350, so I decided to keep her around a while. Oh, fuck.
Did you hear about, did you see the video of Chipper Jones talking about, Greg Maddox's pranks that he used to play on the team?
No.
And Maddox wholeheartely denies that he's done any of this stuff, and more specifically denies that he's ever done any pranks on the team. He's a very serious guy. He wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But then, this is the same guy that, he was throwing BP to, Chris Bryant, with like a disguise on, and just fucking carved him.
Oh, yes, I've seen that.
Yeah. So, I have a feeling he might have partaken in some sort of shenanigans in his day. But,
He's a weird kind of guy.
yeah. So he said that there were like two of them. There were two of them. What was one of them? God, I don't remember one of them. One of them was he, in the locker room, they had, instead of like everyone had their own individual sanitaries, like the White Sox underneath the stirrups, it was just one big bin full of all of them.
Oh.
So, what Greg Maddox did is it was like his day off, so he went golfing before the game. And he's all sweaty and he's all, dirty and gross and shit. And he decides to, I guess, wipe his ass with one of the sanitaries. And just toss it back into the bin of clean socks. And Chipper ended up being the guy who got him, didn't realize it, slipped it on, and had he called it a bacon strip on his sock the whole game. And I'm like, that's the most incredible thing I have ever. Oh, here's the other one. So, team shower at the end of the game, right? He said, Greg Maddox oftentimes would end up just walking around, finding a target, and just peeing on them in the team shower.
That's pretty good. James was telling me a story about this guy who was like a minor league catcher, and I didn't know this actually, but whether it's an infield or outfield, catchers are supposed to have just like any other glove,
right,
to go take ground balls with.
Yeah.
And it's like a petty thing that they keep track of in pro ball, like shit that they'll like stump you down for, I guess. It's like you to go take ground balls and you don't have another glove. And so this one guy, he borrows another catcher's glove with, he didn't tell me this until later, but it's literally like a $10 Walgreens glove. No gloves, no nothing with it. Starts playing third base with it. And he ends up starting third base, so he needs that glove for the World Series.
And what?
So the catcher, he ends up switching to third base, and the only other glove that he has is this $10 Walgreens glove, and he used it in the World Series. They put for who it was, so like I couldn't really fact check him, but like the story was cool. It reminded me of my college recruitment experience, actually, because this was just kind of funny in general, but like Yakima had looked at me at a WSU showcase. They were like, yeah, I mean, obviously you don't put the WSU bill, that's why we're talking to you, but we think you could be a great fit, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, he invited me to a camp. Um, and I had just turned 17.
Okay.
So aside from like driving around town, my parents never really let me like go out of town in their vehicles, as you know, as they should, like good parents would.
Right.
Um, and so like I'm all gung ho, I'm excited. I'm just gonna drive by myself to camp and have a day in a new city that I've never like really spent a lot of time in, which is Yakima, Washington. So looking back, really not. But I was so excited. I showed up to the field like 45 minutes early, and I didn't realize it until I got there, but I forgot my fucking glove. And so I'm like, fuck. I literally showed up to a college tryout, and I don't even have a fucking glove. Like, no glove. No first base, no outfield. Like, literally do not have a glove. And I'm like, fuck. So Dick's is closed. Walmart was open. And I picked the finest Rawlings steer hide that you could find off that shelf. Whopped $20. And I tried out at shortstop with this glove. And when I tell you, I had the best fucking tryout of my life with a $20 Walmart glove. And then they proceeded, that's when like the head coach came out, we were doing like mini out. And so then he was, okay, realistically, you're not a shortstop, take some at outfield, take some at first base, whatever.
Right.
And I fucking just lit it up over there too with this $20 glove. This whole time as I'm catching heaters from, like Connor Cabales and Donald Salt. Guys that can throw 90 across the infield. I'm
Right.
like, man, I really hoping I just don't get popped in the fucking teeth right now. But yeah, they watched me do that, and then they watched me take 5 swings off the tee, and they're like, "Do you want a tour?" And I'm like, "You're kidding." Like, I'm looking at it from my perspective. I'm like, you just watched a kid show up, $20 net, and you're like, that's my guy.
Well, hey, I've got 2 things for you here. One, I had a not a glove related, but like a are you shitting me sort of moment with Seattle, where like in hindsight, maybe I should have read the situation just a hair better. I was talking to GCU for a while, my senior year. It was like towards the end of my senior year, and I'm talking to GCU, and I'm like, damn, like, that'd be really cool. Like, I think I had just popped a 94 in a bullpen, and that's why they started reaching out, is because I didn't play my senior year. I was playing club ball because I was blocked from playing because I transferred high schools.
I see.
Right. So I did like a 3-month like drive line and weightlifting program, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking throw as hard as I can. I'm gonna get, at least 3 miles an hour, and I'm gonna be like that fucking guy out of nowhere. And sure enough, I went from start of senior year, like day 1 showing up in the fall, to last day of the spring season. I went from topping 87 to touching a 94. In 3 months during that driveline stretch, I went from 89 to 94. So it was like, that plays considerably. Yeah. And I had a tournament where GCU was supposed to come out and watch, and the night before I was supposed to pitch, I was rounding third, heading to home, and I tore my ACL. Did not know that I tore my ACL. I knew that I couldn't walk. Actually, I was playing for Blue Chip. I don't know if you've heard of them out here.
No, I've heard of like the basketball program, but not the.
Okay, yeah. You probably. I think they have a college team, so you might play them this summer. I don't know. But yeah, so I was playing for them, and yeah, was like a month where I basically couldn't even put weight on my leg, which, again, in hindsight, like, hey, something might be wrong.
Yeah.
And yeah, then we went to like 3 different doctors. They all said the exact same thing. This is what gets me: is 3 different doctors all said you have a sprained MCL. Your ACL is fine. All 3 of them. So I'm like, yeah, like one guy getting it wrong. Like, okay, sure. 3 guys getting it wrong, and not just getting it wrong, but getting the exact same wrong diagnosis. That's extreme.
I mean, it had to have looked wonky. Like,
it was a fucking grapefruit for a couple weeks. Yeah, I mean, it was.
Well, I mean, you can see swelling, yeah, but like,
right.
Literally 3 dudes that get paid minimum salary NFL are like, yeah, we're good.
Right. Yeah.
So, what's the next day after you tore your ACL?
So, basically, a month goes by before I decide I'm going to try to start pitching again. And I go from, 88 to 90 in game to I come back in my first tournament back. I was 83, 86, had 0 clue where the ball was going. And that was the last time I ever heard from GCU. They didn't even say hey, we don't want you anymore. They just didn't respond. But yeah, all right, fair enough. And that was the tournament where Seattle University saw me, and they said, hey, we really like your stuff. We think you project really well. And that's how I ended up there.
Very cool.
Yeah. So.
Did you hear gunshots on your visit, though?
Did I what?
Did you hear gunshots on your visit, though?
No, I heard gunshots a couple months afterwards during the protests and riots in 2020.
After my glorious swings off a tee, hitting over 90 miles an hour, Coach Crust Angel is taking me on this tour with my family. My little brother, who was like 7 or 8 at the time. And we're finishing up the tour. The last place we had to look at was the locker room.
Okay.
And as we're heading towards the locker room, our baseball field was set on the most crime-riddled streets in Yakima.
Mm-hmm.
And you just hear 3 in a row, pop, 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 fucking. It had to have been a shot of some sort, because it was 3 in a row, and it appeared as though they were shot in the air. I don't know. I just heard 3 claps in a row. And so we get rushed into the locker room, and then we're all like, okay, fuck. And I'm thinking, this is the coolest fucking place ever. Ball, guns.
Fuck yeah, I want to play here.
No, literally, that was the mindset. And then what I was more worried about was that my brother went to go take a drink of water in the locker room water fountain, and he breaks the water fountain. The water completely falls off the thing, and I'm more ready to wring my brother's neck out for breaking a water fountain than I was concerned about potentially getting my brains blown out. So that's Yakima for you. And then every day during the fall, there was either a police, ambulance, or fire truck siren whipping by my dorm room every single night. Awesome. Without fail.
So I had actually kind of a similar situation to your brother there. So last year, we're playing in our last road trip of the year is against Abilene Christian, at Abilene Christian. And I think it's game 1 of our 3 games. It's, just pissing rain. It was just awful. We're in a probably 45-minute to an hour rain delay. And they have the one bathroom that's how they'll have the one courtesy bathroom in the dugout where it's hey, legally we're required to put this here, but better not fucking use it if you care about your life.
Right.
They had one of those, not even with like a full like privacy door. It was a chain link fence with, you know, the little like plastic pieces they slide between. I don't know what they're called, but like the green plastic pieces they put in a lot of those fences. That was the door. So we're all sitting here and we're like, dude, this shit, like, they said minimum 45 minutes, if not more. So we're like, dude, this fucking sucks. We're not gonna sit here. And one of my buddies was like, hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I said, well, it's right there. I'm not fucking, like, why are you going in there? He said, no, there's one, like, underneath the press box, underneath the bleachers, and it's nice. I said, no way, are you serious? He goes, yeah. Just come hang out in there. I'm like, you know what? Like, yeah, I'll come hang out in the bathroom with you. Let's go. So we end up with 4 guys all at the same time on the edge of the sink.
Yes.
Yeah, so that wasn't there. Just wasn't there. It was literally held up by, like, the grace of God, and that's it. So I go in.
That's it, and it was just...
I lean just the slightest amount of my weight on it, and it's concrete, and I'm wearing metal spikes, so the whole thing fucking collapses, and then my cleats just kick out and I eat shit. And the whole sink just shatters.
Wow.
And they heard it, and let me see if I can find the picture, actually. I'll show you. I'll send it to you. They heard it, and their head coach comes out. He's like, what happened? Or he doesn't even say what happened. He, like, looks, and he just turns and he goes, you okay? And I said, yeah, no, I'm fine. And then he leaves. He comes back, like, 10 minutes later. Oh, here it is. Comes back, like, 10 minutes later. And he goes, don't fucking lean on that. And I lied. I said I didn't. I said I put my hands on it to wash, and it fucking, my cleat slipped out. And everyone else who was in there just totally agreed. So that helped out. But yeah, this is the picture of this.
Fucking awesome. So, wait a minute. Did it come off the wall?
Yeah, so the whole thing came off the wall, and like that half of it shattered on the ground. They stuck the rest of it back up.
So
it's
the
like,
cock was there, but it's on brick and was probably done over 100 years ago.
Right, yeah. So they literally, they saw the whole thing collapse, and they said, oh, we can just balance it on like the single pipe there until we get a new sink to replace it. They fucking put it back up.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a thing at the D1 level.
You what?
I didn't think that was a thing at the D1 level. Apparently so.
Yeah.
Dude, are you still in this game right now?
I sure am. Are you?
I am, indeed. These guys are... What's the word for it? Determined.
That is a good word for it. I was thinking you were about to go an entirely different route that was going to get me in a lot of trouble. But yeah, determined works great.
Yeah, no, determined. Fuck, you would have got a kick out of our pitching staff at Eastern, dude. It was just bad news, man. All the misfit at college. I think we had 2 that could top like 86, 87. It was pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
5 freshman catchers that 4 of them didn't play that could like pop 100s, and then our pitching staff threw like 86.
You had catchers that could pop 100?
No, not throwing, but like hitting.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like,
Pop,
I think you're
like,
recruiting.
First baseman.
Uh-huh.
Fielders, we were pretty small. Infielders, we were pretty small. Couldn't really hit the ball hard. And
Yeah.
then, we had like 2 pitchers that threw above 85. But yeah, our drafty lefties, you would have got a fucking kick out of. he is a vegetarian
Oh,
and he cannot drink beer.
sorry.
So the kid's like 140 pounds.
Cannot or will not?
I think he was like allergic to something that's in beer.
Okay.
So I think it was a cannot type of deal. But like, I don't know. He just refused to eat in general. He was like 140 pounds with hair down past his back. So like past his,
Uh-huh.
just Sacagawea dude, but blonde. He thought he was Nasty Nestor, and he threw maybe 70 miles an hour. And this kid's playing baseball and is like actually somewhat effective. Pure setup, obviously 1 inning only. If he threw any more than that, if he threw more than 5, he would get destroyed.
Yeah.
But he could mix in a knuckle. He would mix in like a knuckle curve. He was like a 12-pitch guy. You never knew what he was throwing on a given day. And then he would Nasty Nestor, try to throw you off. And we would just give him the most shit, dude. We called him his name was Summit. We called him some lit, like, fucking, dude was a wreck. Our other lefty is the exact opposite. So he is built like a ice cream cone. Like, 0 legs, like Dallas legs.
Yeah.
And then Declan up top. It was like, you know how Mike Wazowski's built?
Yeah.
He's built like fucking Mike Wazowski, bro. And his pregame meal would be a dozen Safeway donuts. Like, he would just go in and get, and that was like his pregame meal. Like, we didn't have like team meals at like restaurants or anything, but we'd get like per diem, which most guys just spent on like weed or beer anyways. But we would do grocery store hauls, and I would get like, usually I would come with like a sandwich, but I'd get like Gatorade, seeds, like whatever. And sure enough, we're walking back on the bus, and he's got 2 boxes of donuts for a double
For a doubleheader?
for a doubleheader.
Shut up.
And I'm like, why this? Like, because I've hung out with him. Like, I knew why he did the 1 box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Logbot, why did you do 2 boxes? And he goes, it's gonna be a long day. But I say that to say this. We were playing Oregon Tech, and we didn't win a lot of games. And at that point, we were tied 3-3. No, sorry. We were up 3-0.
Uh-huh.
And we were doing good. And we had to pull our starter out of the game. And one of our outfielders was like, damn, boys, like, we're putting something together here. And me and the center fielder were like, fuck, like, why did you say anything? But we put in Donut Kid, which we called him Jack Black because he honestly looked exactly like him. We just ripped Kung Fu Panda versus Tenacious D. Speaking of, did you ever have a shot?
Speaking of what?
Tenacious D, did you ever listen to them?
I have not yet.
You got to give them a shot. But we would just, we ripped a lot of Kung Fu Panda at this guy because that was like the only Jack Black move everybody knew.
Uh-huh.
So we're up 3-0. We put him in. He throws 4 pitches in this outing. One of them is a spiked sinker,
Okay.
and the other 2 were home runs. I
That's
almost
awesome.
wish he wouldn't have thrown the spiked sinker because it would have been back-to-back. He gave up back-to-back, spiked a sinker, and then threw another bomb. So just like that, it's 3-3, and me and my center fielder are looking at the freshman right fielder like, "Fuck you," basically. And then we put in this dumb kid Summit, and we're like, "What the fuck?" So 86 only worked for 3.5 innings. 75 lefty didn't work at all. So let's try 72 lefty. And he gave up 3 more bombs, not back to back to back. But 6 home runs later, we're down 6-3, and that was the final score.
That's incredible.
And we're like, what the fuck? The best part about that is we were in Walla Walla, and one of our teammates, his parents owns like a diner out there. It's like similar to Zips if you've been there.
Okay.
And the other team that beat us already eating there as we roll up. And our coach felt the need to like say something about it, and our guys are joking around about it, and it's like, dude, we just got our fucking shit kicked in. We gave up like 6 bombs in an inning, and we're about to go sit down and eat like nothing happened. Like, oh hey, didn't see you like 2 hours ago. I'd say my favorite story ever though is in high school. We were playing a Legion team. It was like the Palouse Summer Series or whatever, so they did everything at Washington State. We had already got knocked out of the tournament. We were playing in the losers bracket. Lost connection with opponent. Here we go. Did we get the dub? No. You're fucking kidding me.
Hey everybody, it's Book
You're
Shop.
gonna give me the loss
Welcome
for
to the
that?
show.
No, I'm about to write an email to.
Give me my 70 rating back.
This is fucked. I just sat there for fucking 30 minutes spewing baseball stories to lose. Like, I would have took my L. But fuck, make me sit there for fucking 30 minutes and then be fuck you.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I was saying, unable to invite players, you are in a cooldown penalty for 1 hour.
Say that one more time.
It says unable to invite player. Player is currently in a cooldown penalty for 59 minutes, 7 seconds.
You're shitting me.
Dude, what? They had to have like reported you. Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm in a cooldown.
Did you get like reported? How does that work?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay. Do you want to meet back up in an hour, or are you done, Joe?
Dude, I'm gonna be fucking honest with you. If this is the shit we're going through right now, I'm good for the night.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
We'll try again Thursday. They had to have known that we just kicked somebody's teeth in 10-0.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Oh, man.
What a fucking day.
What a fucking day. I wouldn't have it capped off any other way. I wouldn't have it off today. I had 3 random fucking kids show up to my team's practice today that I did not want there. And Ethan got locked down in a cooldown period.
For fucking... Yeah.
Gotta love it, dude.
It must be because Zach Wheeler was my pitcher and he fucking went hanging out in right field for
I was thinking though,
half an hour.
remember? I tagged out Ellie, and then it was highlighted as me. Who? Oh, but you're saying he's like your car?
Right, yeah.
Dude, that makes zero fucking sense. Well, alright, dude. Well, guess we'll try again Thursday.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. Also, by the way, tomorrow might be a decent option, if you have interest.
What time?
Anytime before about 8.
I can't. I'm gonna be slaving away at Dustin.
Okay.
I can do any time after that, though.
Okay. I'll see. Unfortunately, that's probably gonna have to be a no, but I'll see.
Just shoot Thursday then.
Yeah, well, for sure Thursday. Yeah.
Alright, I'll catch you later, dude.
All right. See ya.
Thanks.